Don't forget, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook, share this video. If you're listening to the podcast, be sure to subscribe to us. Get us where you can find all podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you subscribe to us and leave us some comments and some stars and all that stuff so we can take this Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast all the way up. RG, you got a love line?
I do.
All right, so love line, this is the part of the show where Rich Girl gives us a letter that we received from a viewer or a listener about something that's going on in their love life, in their friendship life, in whatever part of their life that they need help with, and we help them out. RG, you got it.
I got it. So got this email, and it goes, hello, I'm sending this email because I need help finding love. I'm 42 years old, and I don't have any kids. I'm not trying to be a stepmom before I'm a mother. Every guy I meet have a kid or kids. It seems impossible to find a man without a baby mama. My friends say I'm too picky, and as long as the guy is a good father, it shouldn't matter. But it matters to me because I don't want to be a stepmom. Will I have to settle and lower my standards? This email goes so great with what's going on tonight.
Perfect. It's perfect. Who want to start? Green, you want to start?
I need him to start.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
He talks the ball to me. I'm gonna fucking drain his 3-pointer.
Okay.
Hey, okay. I wish I could see this woman, but I can't because I could goddamn break her down like goddamn Kev Samuels. But look, the fact that she's 42 and no kids, unless it's a health issue, I can go on a.
No, she wants kids. She said she wants kids, so it's not a health issue.
It's 42, not 32, right?
Yeah, 42, and she says she wants kids.
Okay, which is nothing wrong with that. She wants kids, but she wants them from a man with no kids.
Right.
From what I hear, I've been drinking. I just want to make sure. Okay.
You definitely have.
Yes. So, okay, she needs to get back in touch with reality.
Right.
That's the first step. You know what I mean?
And what does that mean, Green? Back in touch with reality. What does that mean?
The average man. Okay, she's 42, so let's go 5 years down, 5 years up. That's 37 to 47. That's going to be on average the guy she meets as far as their age. How many kids do you have when you're 37? You only have one kid at a time, so 37, right?
Who are you talking to?
You. No, you had two. You wanted two. No. Your baby's when you're 37.
Okay.
You was one. Yeah, one kid, right? Yeah, one. Risco, how many kids you have when you're 37? Three. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Me too. All right. So she's saying that she wants a man with no kids that she meets at 42. Now, granted, it's good. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be more difficult to find a man 37 than it's gonna be find a man that's 42, her age, or 47. So at 40 and up, she needs to get in touch with reality. First of all, and if she really don't want to be a stepmom, just say, look, I'm telling her, look, just give up the whole concept of having kids, and I pray you have nieces and nephews, and write them in your will that you're going to give everything to them. You know what I mean? Because if that's what you're looking for, I just look at numbers and science. I don't do a whole bunch of feelings and religion. I don't do none of that shit. Odds are you will never find that man that's going to like you. Odds are.
Why?
And I'm not going to ever be the person to pursue your dream.
So those men do exist, but they just won't like her?
More than likely, they won't.
Why? Why won't they like her?
Because a man that has no kids at 42, 44 years old probably wants a woman that's younger with no kids. Now, a man that has kids, like me, or someone my age, our age, we don't mind dating a girl like her. You know what I mean? And I don't even knock her up. Is she fine enough? But the fact of the matter is, I have kids. So she will look down on me. But everybody that looks decent and got any money has kids already. What do you want? Do you want a man that no one wants? Like a man that's 42 and no kids normally either has a health issue, you know what I mean, or he's whack. I mean, we said 42, rich girl. We didn't say 22. 42.
Do you know anybody in their 40s with no kids?
I ran across.
Do you know anyone in their 40s with no kids?
Personally, yes, I do. Two niggas that are great niggas.
They're whack.
Guess what? No,
they're whack or got medical issues.
They what? Who what nigga? Well, men don't tell other men about medical issues, so I don't know. But I will say this: they want to have kids. I will say that they want to have kids.
Why they don't?
I will take it further because I'm glad you said that, rich girl. Because these are two great people for the data. They are not dating. Guess what, rich girl? They're not gonna take that girl out. Period. She's 42. They're not even gonna pursue that situation. They want girls 35 and under only because they want children. You know what I mean?
Well, she wants children too.
No, they might take girls over 40. But as far as okay, I'm gonna marry a girl, they ain't taking it over mid 30s because they know if I'm a married girl, I want to start my family because they want to start a family. Every man by nature wants to start a family. But the good thing is a man can start a family when he's 65, you know what I mean? 70 or 80. You know what I mean? But the woman has to be fertile. Y'all kind of expire like 45, 48.
Okay, Green. So thank you. What is your advice to the woman? Just get in
touch with reality. Okay, give up her fucking standards and wake the fuck up. Okay, and what?
RG, what do you have to say?
I think it's going to be tricky. I mean, those people say, I want a guy with a good job or I want him to have his own house. And you're saying, I don't want him to have any kids or a kid. Like, I get it because she's not a mother. So she doesn't want to be a stepmother before she's a mother. Like, so I get that. But this is going to be... you might just want to lower your standards and try it out. Maybe date a guy with a kid and see how it works and maybe get your feet wet. It's going to be hard to find what you're looking for. Like I know they exist.
I like how you let them know.
I don't know where they are though.
But I think it also depends on her geographical area.
Right.
Because Green is a man of data, so I'll say this: if she lives in Atlanta, it's going to be harder to find a man who meets that criteria and is also straight, right? So if you live in certain parts of the country, the data says
anywhere. But go ahead.
No,
Atlanta's even worse.
That's what I'm saying. The probability in Atlanta is going to be even higher that you're going to meet someone who doesn't have kids, but they're not straight. So stay away from there and find yourself somewhere that, you can kind of get you a man that might be on the straight and narrow, but he's, you don't have to question whether he's for you or not. But the likelihood at 42 of you finding a man in your age bracket who doesn't have any kids is slim to none, sis. Like it's
right.
It's
but do you understand her not wanting to be a stepmother before being a mother?
I get that, but like
if she was 27, I would.
Right.
At 42,
she can still feel that way. But she can feel that way.
We've been knocking them down since we was 15. So,
right.
I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, sis.
Well, her friends told her that. Her friends said, "Look, you're being too picky, and as long as he's a good father, it doesn't matter if he has kids or not." That's what her friends told her. So she just was coming over here trying to get confirmation.
Because you'll mess around and get a dude that don't have no kids, and he end up being a deadbeat to your child,
and make you a baby mama.
Right. So now the idea should be, let me find somebody who's already a good father and he has a proven track record. He might have 8 kids, but is he a good father to 8 kids? Yep. Yours gonna be the 9th and the 10th. Y'all live happily ever after.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. That's what I think. At this age, at 42, you starting to strike out. Like, that window closing on you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news again.
Yeah, and if that's the only thing that's keeping you from getting into a relationship, I would definitely just test the waters. And
because you gotta find a man, you gotta date him, y'all gotta do whatever y'all gotta do if y'all want to get married or whatever, however y'all want to play that. and then you got to conceive. And at 42, it can take a little bit longer to conceive than it did when it was 22.
She might be 45 before she can deliver.
Right. So that's a lot of variables.
For the record, like Rich Girl had asked me, do I know anyone like that? I know the 2-3 guys. They do not discriminate against women that have children at all. So I said that because I want her to know that. Like the men I know that are her age with no kids have no problem dating a woman with no kids as long as she can have kids. You know what I mean? So like she might need to look at it that way. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So lower your standards, sis. I think that's the best way.
Mm-hmm.
RG, tell them how they can get at us if they have a issue in their love life that they want us to help them solve. Because you are, of course, a fiance, a relationship expert.
I didn't say that.
You
are
the Sally Jesse Raphael of the group. You give
I am.
Advice, so tell them.
I am a relationship expert. I've been in a relationship for 17 years. I'm a fiance.
You need failures to be an expert.
So I've had failures, and that's how I know I'm an expert. I failed at it before, and that's how I'm able to know what a win is. Okay.
You need more failures.
I am a relationship expert. I've been in a relationship the longest out of.
Can somebody tell the people how they can send us their love letters?
I am a relationship expert. He's gonna let me get my sentence out. I'm a relationship.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm a relationship expert, and I am here to help you guys. I am a relationship expert. So, if you have a problem, an issue with your friends, a man, your kids, just send us an email. Talk of the Town Unfiltered. You see it on your screen. Talk of the Town Unfiltered @gmail.com. Or you can go to our social media. Instagram, it's Talk of the Town Unfiltered on all social media platforms, and I will do my best to help you. Get into the happiness and this bubble of love that I'm in.
So they can come in and join your bubble of love. They can come in with y'all too.
Yo, let me give her a shout out. And actually, I appreciate that. And I know your man appreciates it. How she comes up with a new saying at the end of it. The past 3 weeks. That's just in the bubble of love.
Bubble of love.
My bubble of love.
It bubbles pop though. Pop.
I ain't gonna go to that.
It's a Gorilla Glue bubble. It doesn't pop.
She thought about it. She gave effort, and that makes a man.
It's
feel
a Gorilla Glue bubble. It doesn't pop.
It doesn't pop. Only thing popping is the pee, huh?
Pop that.
With them yellow nails, she gonna satisfy her man tonight.
All right, so we got Love Line out of the way now. Let's
Green, I just can't wait for you to get a girlfriend.
Look, my dog is jumping up on me.
I got good female companions too. I just ain't get married. I've been married before. What do you mean somebody get a girlfriend? What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway.
Voice, what does that mean? Who?
Twice.
You won.
Right, that's why I'm the and we gonna battle online. I'm the real expert, Rich Girl. You can't compete with me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the expert.
I can tell.
Kevin Sam was even say there's no way you're expert without bad situations. You so not put us next to each other. Look,
you look at Green. You right. I want to live a life like yours. I would want to be with a man like you. You're right, Green.
You have not been in the ring in 17 years.
You're right. You're right.
This girl, you haven't fought in 17 years.
You're right.
This is like Floyd. You're like Muhammad Ali.
You're
like Muhammad Ali trying to tell goddamn Mike Tyson how to fight.
You're right. But the difference is that works for you. That works for you.
You're out of ring. You're retired for 20 years.
You're right. I want to be retired. I don't want to end up.
And I'm glad you are. I'm wishing you the most blessings. But and there's nothing wrong with you being retired. Actually, you have reached where women want to get. Don't get it fucked up. But the fact of the matter is, you have no idea what's going on in these streets.
You're right, and I don't want to. And I don't plan on finding out.
You can't tell these young girls.
You don't think I have single friends? You don't think I have friends that's in relationship? You don't think I have friends that's in these streets?
Maybe you do, but guess what? You can't tell them nothing because you haven't experienced this era. You've been out of the ring. Get out the ring. Go tell your man you want to be single for a year, and then come back for a year. Just for case study. Just for case.
I don't need no case study for what?
Just for the show. For the show.
I don't. Okay.
Do it for the show, Rich Girl. Do it for the show. You're right. Collect data for a year, and you be like, okay, Green. Okay, this is different now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But guess
I
what?
don't play games, Green. Okay.
You'll still have your man to go
Okay.
back to.
You're right, Green. Okay. You're right.
There's no right or wrong.
You're right.
There's no right or wrong, Rich girl.
You're right.
There's no right or wrong.
I don't play games in my relationship. My relationship is real. Okay.
There's no right or wrong, Rich girl.
Okay, so speaking
you don't stop this.
Speaking of relationships, let's move on to One Gotta Go.
What's changed with you, Showtime? What's just happened?
What the fuck is up?
DJ is totally different, and I don't know what it is.
Did he change clothes, Rich girl?
Did I change clothes?
Did he move locations? He did something. Something is definitely different than what it was before.
Did I change clothes? Really, Green?
You didn't have that on.
No,
I don't. I had a long week.
No, you're drunk. You're drunk. Let's call it what it is. You're drunk.
Drunk in public. Well, in private. It's my house. It's so big. I don't know. But
Ding, a drunk in public. Ding.
In private. I'm in my house.
All right, so one gotta go. Can we do One Gotta Go, please?
Yes.
I don't care.
RG asked if I changed something. I switched cameras real quick. My camera just blacked out. But of course, I'm in a different location.
Your camera was tired of Green talking.
He's in Cancun right now.
Did what it had to do.
He's tired of Rich girl talking about 30-year-old philosophies. Go ahead.
Okay,
It works for me. That's all that matters.